genetics in me. I'm not saying hopefully, because that'd be offensive. I mean, like, not that I think. I'm just gonna hear the stream and stop talking for a bit. Farthest thing from Ned Flan. Oh, it's not that far. It's just like. Alright, so the stream sounds pleasant, superasi. Alright, so today in my room right now it's 23.5 Celsius, which is actually a little on the warmer side than my usual preferred temperature, but the lights are off. I'm not running a fan today. The only thing in my room that's on is my computer and nothing else. There is actually a heat warning in effect in in real life, but hopefully with my windows completely sealed shut. Honestly, the next step up from this would be to just get some brick and cement my windows shut, because holy crap do I hate the heat. I really do. I can't believe, I don't know, man. If it's hot outside, that makes sense. That's wonderful. That's great. You can go play outside. But if it's hot in my room, that also scientifically makes sense because heat rises. But I hate the fact that it does. So while it might make logical sense, it's not. I don't like it. Also, last time was a very short stream due to the heat actually whooping my butt. Like, actually, I pretty much passed out after that stream, and it was really bad. And the weird thing is I had eaten and everything, it's just the heat was really bad. But this time should be better. I have a secret weapon to fend off the heat should I need to deploy my secret weapon. I don't have a fan or anything running today though, but my secret weapon should most likely work out in my favor. Maybe not. It really depends. I don't think I'll be able to see my chat from the secret weapon though, but whatever. Okay, 8th day, Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor Overclocked. Let us wrap up this game. I only have 2 hours 30 minutes of gameplay really left. 2 hours 30 minutes in-game time gameplay left. Then we start off Pokemon. Hopefully I can go buy demons now. Where's the occult? There we go. Oh wow, look. Quote unquote, nice ogres. Koboldons. Right. Let's just buy the Kikimora set. Okay, this is... Alright. 600. How about 900? Oh, okay, that actually worked. Shit. I was being like, well, there's no way this is gonna go well. I'm gonna have to reach up to the exact either buy now price or break it by 100, because these are super... Actually, wait, there's a buy now option on everything, isn't there? Let me just check. Yeah, you hit X for buy now. That means I could have just... At one time I went over the spending thing, the bid war. I should have just bought it at the buy now price. Oh my god, I guess I was really getting wrecked by the heat. Which, hilariously... I don't know, I'm gonna have to like figure out more heating solutions as actual summer comes in, because right now it is, to date this live stream, it is the 5th of May, the 25th of May, and it's already getting to the point where if I don't like preemptively cool my room before the stream, it gets really bad. The alternative would be I stream way early in the morning, like super early, which I don't mind. It's just then there's people sleeping and I don't want to wake them up, because people generally sleep till noonish around here now because it's quarantine and stuff, which it is getting better. I went to Walmart today and it wasn't over... Okay. It wasn't crazy crowded, right? It was still... It's freaking Walmart, though. Like, really? It's gonna have tons of... Okay. I honestly... There were lots of people there. And none of them really had masks, except for, like... Okay, I'd say if there were, like... Let's say there were 300 people at the Walmart. Maybe 30 were wearing masks and gloves, excluding the employees. All the employees were wearing gloves for sure. Some of them had masks on, but for the majority of it, people seem to think, oh, it's over. We can come out now. It's summer, which okay, that's half true because it is a liquid spreading disease, which goes from person to person through liquids like contact via saliva or sneezing and etc. But at the same time, it's really fucking hot out. It's so hot that there's a heat warning in effect. So it's less likely to, spread heavily in the intense heat, but that doesn't mean it's not going to spread inside of an air-conditioned store, which I think people forgot about. I mean, yes, we're still at the point where we have to wait outside the stores, but it's really summer hot, so yeah, you're very unlikely to get it if you're just outside in the scalding heat and keeping a little bit of distance. But once you're in the store, you are touching things everybody has touched. Or, I don't know, someone's mouth was on. Okay, it's not exactly a Walmart in the greatest part of town. I see cups all over the place that are just used when those are supposed to be sold or something. Which isn't anything against this particular staff at Walmart. It's a freaking Walmart. You know what you're getting when you walk into a Walmart. They might have what you need, and along with a lot of things you definitely don't need. Oh my god, we have Deity Shiva. Holy crap. Despite the Hellfire sheet, we got a really goddamn strong demon. Hallelujah. I don't like his skirt, actually. The top gold piece, yo, that's dope. Then they got a dang tiger skirt. I don't know. They don't even have tigers in that region. I still don't think so. I think it's more of a lion thing, which not even that many, but I could be wrong, because I only know about half of the region that has the whole Shiva thing, not the bottom half. Alright. Kusimitama. Oh man, it just feels great to be able to breathe in and actually get some air because it's not scalding hot steam. That just knocks you clean out. Honestly, what am I trying here? Am I trying to get Mithras upgraded or something? Because, right. I don't care. I honestly don't care right now about this, that whole Fafnir and Megami, or Fafnir and Black Maria are like over leveled for what they should be. Like, okay, I have a strategy that works wherein 2 people heal and everybody else goes and beats the crap out of the enemy. That only works with the minimum of 1 evil wave and 1 Megami, and then the rest I can vary it up. Like, I also need to keep Sodosha 1, at least 2 is optimal. So with these 4 demons, unless I can level them up, into the next form, I'm stuck. And that's just how it is. The game, near the absolute end, okay, imagine one line, right? And it just goes, and it splits up into a million different lines. That is the instant you defeat Belder, those a million lines appear, and each of those lines is a different playstyle for you, the player of this game. And the instant you reach endgame, like let's say the final day, you should have brought those lines together into whatever your playstyle is that you are the best with. And then on the 8th day, should you actually reach one, you should stick to the line that worked on the final boss, because, or at least, maybe vary it up a little tiny bit, but not like open up all the lines and threads again, because you're going to be in for a troublesome time. Because you're already invested in your own personal stats, and you already know how you kind of do things, and, the experimental part of the game is over. It's now just, I know what I have to do, now I just gotta keep the demons up, and, yeah. I think the game devs kind of knew that it would go like this, but I'm not gonna say you can't completely change your entire team layout and make everybody into different things. But it would be kind of just adding time for no real benefit. If you have something that works by the 8th day and clears content, Why would you change it up? I mean, if you're bored, yeah, sure, but... Hello, there's like a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games. There's so many freaking games. You should just enjoy. No need to stress and rebuild everything. Just enjoy, because there will never be a shortage of video games. You're just not looking hard enough. Just because there's not a new game released every day of the week, it doesn't mean that there's not like a million games that have been released. You just do some research and you'll find them. For example, I haven't even logged into Dragalia Lost or my One Piece mobile gacha game. Either of them. Mostly because I was at Walmart, but the point is I have a lot of games to play. I just really love this game. This is the only actual game I'm playing besides Animal Crossing, but that doesn't really count. Animal Crossing is just what I do to cool down, I guess. Funnily enough, I was trying to play Animal Crossing yesterday, right? And I was like, well, okay, this will be nice, fun, and relaxing. It was actually so hot. Not just in my room. It was so hot downstairs. It also, heat rises. So let's say it's, not using any Celsius or Fahrenheit. It's just flat numbers. Let's say it's 50 upstairs, right? Well, then it'll generally be 45 downstairs, and then if you go further, like if you have a basement, it'll be 40 flat in the basement. So going from the second floor to a basement, you're going to lose about 10 degrees of temperature. It's just how it is. Cold falls, heat rises. Eventually, this doesn't matter if you're going up into space or from... Why are we even talking about space? Main point is, heat rises. So in a house, it should be the hottest on the absolute top floor, however many floors your house has. I don't know your living conditions. I hope it's a not too huge house and that you're not overindulgent because the earth has limited resources, but that's another topic. Main point is, it was too hot on my second... No, I said... On the floor, everyone has, like, everything on, like, I don't know what you call it, ground floor, right? That's the term? Yeah. It was too hot to just chill and play Animal Crossing. I was literally sweating bullets while playing Animal Crossing. That just kills the Animal Crossing vibe for me. So I was like, yeah, okay, F this. I at least can use my loud, super loud fan in my room. Here I can't really, because people enjoy the heat, and, you know, more power to them. So I went upstairs, cranked my fan to the absolute limit. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out if I can overclock my fan, which is probably dangerous, but then my my retort to that is I'm going to use caulking stuff. Caulking is that stuff, C-H-A-L-K-I-N-G. It's that stuff that you seal, like, kitchen tile to the corners of the house. Look, I know these things, okay? I just don't know the names for them. But, main point, I'm gonna probably try that. If I can seal my fan, you'll be like, oh, you'll never be able to clean it if you seal it. I'll just crack the seal when I need to, and then re-seal it every time. It's like I'll clean it once a year, and then I'll super seal it, and then I'll overclock it, which, like, again, sounds stupid dangerous, but if I can get my fan to go at speeds that are, like, super cool, that'd be great. But then again, the engine's gonna overheat anyways, which... kind of a big troublesome thing with fans. They have an engine on the back, a turbine or whatever. So maybe like a motorless fan that's just electrical. I could go to Walmart again and get one of those. Honestly, I hate going to Walmart these days just because I was the dude who went to Walmart, right, once a week and would just get his stuff really early in the morning when no one's there. Because I like it when no one is there around or whatever. It's not like, oh, I'm like scared of people. I mean, to some extent I can be, but usually it's just, it's quick, it's easy, there's nobody there, it's peaceful, the sun is not cooking my eyelids or whatever. But so many dang people these days, it's just, really unfortunate for me, but, whatever, what can you do, right? Also, I'm not getting any major upgrades out of this. It's just a really bad buy because there was not enough stuff in the bundle to buy. And everything else that I bought is mostly being used in fusions. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. Yo, okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but let me just test this out. Okay, sticky note, come here, and I got a new pen, and I didn't buy it. It was just in my backpack, and I was like, oh hey. Yeah, and also it's actually very a good pen because I'm using it right now. It's actually quite smooth. Which you're probably like, the heck is the point of a new pen? Who cares? This is a Shin Megami Tensei video game thing. I can make notes mid-game now on paper, and it's great. It's useful. And I'm old school, so that's how I make notes. Snake plus Mithras is Megami. I like Fallen Mithras a lot. He's super meta, right? Like, in terms of how powerful he is, and also he's metal as heck. Really one of my favorites in this playthrough, but in this stream, but if I can get somebody to upgrade, that would be great. So I'm going to use these Kikimoris, make some elementals. Oh crap, I'm one Kikimori short. Crap, wait, what if I fuse... That's Fallen Nisroch, and then hopefully that works. Fallen Nisroch, I really hope you don't have that thing where you only downgrade it via elemental evolution. God dang it, you know. I'm actually also happy that I got a wireless mouse. It's not like the best. It's one of those default Microsoft ones, and I wish it was a little more clicky, so when I click I would know that I'm clicking instead of just quiet, but at the same time that's really cool too because it'll get less dust in it like my current mouse. I still haven't ordered more compressed air, but that's mostly because I don't really have Amazon Prime for now until a while, because thanks to this whole current events outside, oh, that's a downgrade fusion. Thanks to current events, it is not a great time to be tossing dough around, considering I went grocery shopping today, and, yeah. Also, no one's getting an upgrade from this one, and the element is a downgrade, so... Nothing but downgrades here. Oh my god, no data. Invalid. Oh, they just don't work? Are they at the limit? Because this is the element that will upgrade, right? And if it says invalid combination... Oh, well, some of them are just impossible, but some of them seem to be the absolute pinnacle of whatever, or unless the higher level ones require specifics, which could be the case. Honestly, you'd think 60s would be the limit, but New Game Plus is also a thing. Honestly, I don't understand the concept of New Game Plus too much, but again, I have played it a few times in this, but this is one of the games New Game Plus actually works with, because, hello, you can do multiple paths. I'm gonna drink my water now, because I don't want my mouth to get too dry. There's a lot of ball. I have a lot to talk about, I guess. Also, side note, I don't like people who don't listen to the directions in the stores that specifically say one way. So I'm just going through there with my cart, aisle, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna go this way even though the sign says to go the other way. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Well, I'm not stopping because I'm listening to the rules and going my direction. You have fun going around me, and no one really ever, like, okay, let's say there's a musclehead at a store, right? Stereotypical musclehead, and we're going fully off of physical appearances. Someone who's basically just jacked, and they're just here to get their protein, right? Almost every time I've seen one, they follow the rules. They look at the little floor thing, and it's like one way, so they're gonna walk one way. They're not gonna do the other thing, which is stereotypical and like all media, to like go left, right, whatever, just whatever, something stupid. And then there's other people who are just normal people who just like, you know, whatever. They're the ones who I see not following the rules. But then when, let's say, a musclehead is following the rules and going the way they are supposed to go, just going, and then these normal people who are just like not following the rules, well, guys, come on. If you're both walking in the same direction, you're not getting past someone who's like twice your size. So what if you just followed the rules and then you don't even have to like, oh, scooch out of the way and run into an aisle or whatever you do. It's silly, and following the rules makes it so we're all safer rather than, oh, whatever, rules don't apply to me. Oh crap, that guy's like twice my size. Oh man, I can't really, you know, walk through him and he's twice my size. I'll just sit out, I'll just take up space on the other side of the aisle that has people, like, trying to get stuff. And then I'll stand in this aisle and not buy anything, because it turns out this is the wrong aisle. I mean, there's always people who do dumb things, but meh, whatever. Okay, so I want to kind of sort of yell at Honda, because basically it is 100% his fault for getting so worked up and giving Okuni, frig, I forgot his name already. Then again, we could talk to Azuma. The main goal here is to cheer up Naoya somehow, which is really gonna be hard. So I hate Azuma, so why would I talk to him? Yuzu and Honda, Yuzu's probably just gonna get me stuck in some sort of crappy fight. Zuna might come in handy, but I don't see how she has anything to do with Naoya. It wouldn't be bad to like check up on her, but again, I only have one. I have a very limited amount of cutscenes I can talk through or talk during. Oh hey, it's 25.6 degrees in my room right now. Right? Yeah, 25.8 degrees. I'll just put this right here. There we go. This way I can keep the tracking of the temperature. Even though I can feel a bit of the AC coming through the little thing, it's just not damn helping much. Oh, excuse me. I burped from the water. It should, however, make sure I don't just cook up like last time. I say should, and it might not, though. Which would suck, but what can you do? What can you do? I'm actually trying to go on YouTube and see, is the stream published and live right now? I'd really appreciate. Okay, it's published and live. Everyone can see. Okay, good. No man. Ever since I said I'm going to Twitch after YouTube, just because the features are better, YouTube's been glitching out like crazy. On the upside, it still lets me download stuff to edit, so I'll have more stuff to do after I finish this, which is nice, because being bored is not good for anybody. Oh my god, I don't know which event to go to. Ozma is an ass, but he might know something about Naoya that could help me help Naoya. Honda, I just want to yell at him. And Izuna might want to know that the world's going completely back to crap unless we save / redeem Naoya, so I'll go tell her that, I guess.
Halt! No trespassing!
Yeah, cool. Hey, Izuna, how you doing, buddy? Notice that there's a death clock over your head now, my friend. I don't know why I'm talking like this right now, but I guess I'm doing something. So it's like a bit. Is this a bit? Why am I doing this?
Ah! Stop! Don't shoot!
Yeah, that's great. It's been a while since I've had a gun pointed at me. That's fun.
Oh, it's you. Why are you here?
Izuna, why are you so trigger happy? Why with the shooting and the peoples and the gun? So, just making rounds. It's about Okuninushi. Basically that, but it's more so about Kane, also known as Naoya.
Kane? Sorry, I have no idea.
Okay, so there's this human, his name is Naoya. If you see him, could you, like, I don't know, give him a muffin or something? We're trying to make it so he's not such a Grinch.
If it was about something else, I might have been able to help you.
Oh my god, do not give me the bad ending. Ugh.
Oh, hey, do you know anything about Okuninushi?
Okuninushi! Ooh, the god of being a dick.
Okuninushi?
Yeah, he's a gigantic loser.
Okuninushi's forced a pretty tough problem on us.
Because he sucks.
I see. Must be tough being the Messiah.
Only when Okuninushi is involved because he sucks so much.
So, Izuna, do you know anything about Okuninushi?
Is it just me or did they fix her voice? Oh, by the way, okay, this might not be like a fix, but I accidentally dropped my 3DS, which has the capture card on it, and you're probably thinking, Ray, you're an idiot. You don't even deserve to own that thing. Okay, hey, first off, I've known that since the day I bought it 7 fucking years ago, but second off, I didn't really drop it so much as it slid off of my desk and it landed exactly as it fell, right? Like, as you would put down a 3DS that's been closed. So, no real damage. If anything, it made it so Midori's voice is less high-pitched and in my ears. But I really gotta be more careful with this thing because it's old and fragile, and without it, I am going to be very bored. Well, actually, I would just have to skip on over to Pokemon, and, like, I wouldn't be able to, like, you know, play this game because I wouldn't. The file is on the cart. And also, you know, really awesome news. Drayano has If you don't know who Drayano is, you are missing out on amazing content. He has decided to remake Storm Silver and Sacred Sapphire, which I can objectively say are the best Pokemon game ROM hacks ever. Probably because Nintendo really cracks down on stuff, so I honestly don't know if he'll even get to finish this, because the era of game hacks going and getting tons of love and support from the community are kind of numbered, what with Nintendo being super aggressive and going after the people who create, host, or even spread any of this stuff, so yeah, I'm excited for any progress he makes on that because he is an amazingly talented individual in an amazing field of ROM hack making and just great stuff. But I am also frightened for this individual, Drayano, because I don't know if Nintendo's gonna let it just slide because he gets a lot of traction on his content, which is great. A lot of people will enjoy it, but at the same time, when everybody makes a goddamn article on something, it is very easy for Papa Nintendo to find out and smite those who do the thing, so I absolutely hate any site that does gaming journalist news stuff on things that should not be spread around, but rather kept quiet for the better of the community rather than, oh, I got my clicks for today, oh boy, I'm getting a milkshake from Starbucks while I write my next article. Man, I really hate gaming journalists because either A, they're terrible at their job, or B, they never report on anything in a way that preserves it. So let's say a cool new ROM hack is out. They will deadass tell you how to get everything and all this stuff and who made it and all that, and then it gets taken down. What would be better is they're vague about some things and they just say, it's amazing, check it out, use search engines and stuff. It's not like an unwritten rule, it's just common sense, which, again, very uncommon, but it is most uncommon amongst games journalists because, I don't know, I play lots of video games, and I see lots of people who are playing less games than I am, playing them worse than I am, and then reporting on them. Like, I don't get it. Why not just be a normal journalist? You'd still be just as crappy at your job as you are now in the games journalist field, but then the games industry would have less crap. I don't know, I've never read a games journalist article that I have enjoyed. I mean, not to say that I just completely ignore this stuff. I do have Polygon blacklisted though, which, oh, you shouldn't blacklist sites, otherwise, like, only the outlets that are, like, on buddy-buddy terms with, like, the industry leaders will get, like, insight. And no, I blacklist those too. I literally don't go to any specific site for my news. I just open up the Google app, whatever's there. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, whatever. I've revisited a few sites. Nintendo Life is pretty decent. Main point. You choose me at work on lunch. Oh, hey, Bunny. How you doing? Why are you watching this at work on your data? This is at least a 720p video stream. You're gonna burn through your data. Please don't do that. Also, please stay hydrated. It is stupid hot on my end. I'm going to assume it's just a hellfire inferno on y'all's end. Yeah, it's probably really... Also, you probably have a crush on Izuna, the redhead cop lady in the game right now, because, I don't know, she looks like to be your type. She's strong, independent, white woman, I think. I don't know if she's a white woman. It's kind of hard to tell. Whatever. I hope you enjoy lunch too, by the way. And, again, stay hydrated. It is so terribly hot. Also, by the way, did you know you're a moderator in my chat? Because I figured, like... Well, I trust Bunny with, like, everything, so why not? I mean, the funny thing is, I don't think I need mods ever, because, like, I have my chat open anyways, so that's a thing, but hey, please stay safe, and hydrated, and wear gloves, and, I don't know, do things. I like the blue one. What? You like Midori? I'll take both. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not gonna... Midori's like 15, so... I had water. I got you. Nice suit. Nice suit. I don't know. Midori is really... She's not obnoxious. She's just really naive, like, unknowing of many things in the world. I'll just show you how she sounds, I guess.
Well,
Or maybe it'll just completely cut her off of the conversation as it proceeds to focus on Izuna. Which, okay.
he's enshrined in Izumo Grand Shrine. He's Sukuna Hikuna's brother. He created Japan.
Okay, Izuna, you are a special ops officer of the law here to help in a lockdown in the video game, right? How do you know so much about Japanese lore and why? I mean... I could be mistaken and you were born and raised in Japan, but you really don't look like the standard Japanese person. And I mean that in that your hair, your headset, I bet your name isn't even actually Azuna. You're like, I don't know, this is your code name. You're an agent of Special Ops. I assume you're like, everything is temporary and you just disappear once all this is gone. So how do you know so much about Japanese lore? That's like super irrelevant to... Then again, you're on a mission about demons. Now that I think about it, this is probably like you had to read about all the demons and stuff. My bad. Oh yeah, that's my job, true. Funny. I love playing Earth. It's so fun. Like, I don't know, Earth is fun. We should play Earth later, because it's like... My house is really stinking hot, so instead of like going downstairs to like play other video games or like do stuff around the house, it's really hot. It's terribly hot, so I will deadass just be in my room for like ever until the family is like, okay, we'll turn the air conditioning on, Jesus Christ. Until then, they can enjoy the scalding heat, because apparently they do that. Why? I don't even know. Jeepers creepers. Alright, so apparently we have to go burn his shrine. That'd be dope, like just to piss him off.
That's about it. Except how the demon tamers acting up have been dropping his name.
Yeah, because he's a butt, and he said he's gonna nuke Japan. I'll probably be home around 6 my time. Hold on, let me see. 6 your time is probably 9 my time. I'll probably be awake. I mean, I play Animal Crossing from like 8 to like 10ish my time, and then after that I'm just sitting on my butt thinking, oh, I could try and sleep, but it's really hot, so I'm one of those giant babies that can't fall asleep unless the temperature is just right. If I try to sleep when the temperature isn't just right, I like get a 3-hour nap in and then I wake up and I feel disgusting gross, and I might even have acid despite the fact I eat pretty healthy. So it's just like the heat completely screws me up. Like if I'm in a completely dark room right now, all my windows sealed, and like, oh wow, it's 26.8 Celsius in my room now. Crap. Main point being, I'm not a vampire, but if I was made into one, I would not have a hard time adjusting at all. It would not be hard, except for maybe gardening. Jojo, I reject my humanity. No, I can't really do a good Dio. Whatever. Then again, I have more in common with Doppio. Doppio. Watashi no kawaii Doppio. I don't really have a lot in common with Diavolo. At least I don't think I do. I don't have a daughter. Hot naps are the worst. I know, and like you just feel like, oh, my eyes hurt because I'm tired, but my body does not accept this as rest. I've honestly just thought like maybe I'll just sleep in my goddamn basement because at least it's better in temperature there. Which also California doesn't have basements because y'all have earthquakes. That's so weird to me. Like, where do you keep your extra crap? Let's see. Yeah, you like the heat too, which is so strange because like, I don't know. I guess you're used to it. You've been in California your whole dang life, which honestly, if you ask me, that's kind of poopy. I mean, for like, actually no, that's great because like I've never had like a permanent home. This place is probably the longest I've ever lived in a place, so I don't know, it's nice. You basically know your area, and that's a nice feeling. It's like a slice of life anime is what your life has become, and that's nice, and I like that. Whereas me, it's like, oh hey, new place, I don't know any fucking assholes here, can't trust them, they're all assholes. Alright, so Izuna not helping much in the demons. Oh yeah, is that all they said? Because he's about to nuke us, because you can't go a single day without threat of nuclear warfare from a demon.
They're claiming Okuninushi granted them power, and they tried to break through here.
You stinking what? He's got minions? He's giving people power? Man, I gotta go whoop his ass. Honestly, I feel that's what's gonna happen at the end of the day in this game, which is in-game time probably like an hour. I don't think we're gonna be able to do his stupid mission. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to go like whoop his ass, and he's gonna be super difficult to fight. But that's fine. I'll deal with it. Also, are you actually burning through your work data watching this stream? Please tell me you're not. Please don't be doing that. Please, bunny. Because, like, cell rates are really shit in Canada, but America is actually better than Canada for cell rates now that I think about it. Because you guys have, like, Ting, and that's, like, a really great service. Also, like, don't be burning through your data to watch a stinking stream. Like, is there, like, an option where you can watch audio only? Twitch has an option where you can watch audio only. That saves so much data. Another reason why I'm going to Twitch after this. Like, frickin', why doesn't YouTube have an audio only option? No, you need YouTube Premium to listen to, like, hell yeah, on my lunch. Stop burning through your data unless you have unlimited data, but whatever. I mean, I hope it's not that much data. I'm not really showcasing much gameplay. It's like a visual novel right now, and there's not much moving on the screen except for my character and Izuna's death clocks, which are just going rotationally wise. I have Verizon. Dude, Verizon's complete garbage. My dad has T-Mobile, and I know it's a good deal because he has T-Mobile. Don't worry, I don't use my data. Oh, you're on the Wi-Fi at work. Okay, that's cool. That's great. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. I know it's a good deal because 9 out of 10 times, whatever company I go with, and actually 10 out of 10 times, and whatever company he goes with, he'll get like a good deal. He was on US Cellular back when like I was a little kid, and he always said they were complete garbage, but they were like the only ones who would give him like a phone without asking for too much weird information, which isn't weird information, it's just like, oh, where do you live, and blah blah blah, which at the time was really weird because we were in between places every other year. I don't even know how he got so good at forwarding mail. I should probably ask him, but then it's like, oh, why don't you know how to do this? And that's a whole other issue. And wow, I'm gonna play the video games instead of whatever father talk I was going into.
Their goal seems to have been taking comps out into the world.
Okay, so comps are basically like, it looks just like a DS or a 3DS, and it lets you summon demons and make them do whatever you want, which, you know, kind of a bad thing if you take them into the world outside of this lockdown. Dude, this game is super awesome. I need to send you, like, a way to play DS. I know you still have your 3DS, right, Bunny? Oh my god, you probably do. Okay. I need to, like, send you a thing that lets you play any 3DS game ever. Actually, wait, is that a thing? I don't really know. Whatever. I need you to play these games, okay? Because they're anime as heck, and they're cute, and you're doing the YouTube buffering thing. Oh. Hey, if it's not, like, playing in great quality, please watch at the lowest quality, because the visuals don't mean much, and the... Are there cat emojis on YouTube? Oh my god! That ruined the entire stream, but oh my gosh, is that a thing? Let me check the emojis. Don't mind me just sidetracking everything. Okay, do the 5. I love that the do the 5. I love that the do the 5 is the fucking ad block thing. Okay, so YouTube is a really crappy streaming platform, but the emojis are hilarious. They have a fucking dab. They have a hand wash. Oh my god, this is so stupid. They have social distancing emojis. They have social distancing emojis. The do the 5, no, it looks just like the ad block icon, right? The genius of YouTube having a thing where it's like ad block, even though they're super opposed to that. Also, where are you getting your cute little animal emojis? Do I have to scroll down or something? They're probably somewhere here. Because surely, Bunny, you would not subscribe and join a channel and pay money for emojis, because that's a waste of fucking money. And I really know you don't like to do wasting money. Seriously though, never join a YouTube channel, just subscribe normally. That's free and great. Save money, be smart, don't do dumb things. Also, for anybody watching the replay, all you're getting is like talk. Oh, the cat is just in the box and everybody can use that. That's great. Nice. For the thirsty boys. I actually get too many boy viewers nowadays. I used to get a bunch of chick viewers instead of boys, and now it's the exact opposite. Really weird. Okay, good. Just, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna play the video game. This is a video game stream. Gosh, I'm such a terrible girl gamer. But Discord Nitro is tempting. Oh, well, yeah. I can't blame you for that one, because, like, the emojis there are fucking hilarious. And, I don't know. If I had to, like, recommend something, maybe do this. I don't know. If someone streams on YouTube, not YouTube, fuck YouTube, on Twitch, right? And you like do your Twitch Prime free subscription to them, you can use any emojis that they have in their Twitch thing on Discord just by linking Discord to Twitch, and then technically you're subscribed to somebody on Twitch, but you're getting like their emojis for free, kind of, because it's Twitch Prime. So that's like the easiest way to get like 1 or 2 extra emojis on Discord. I would do that. Nitro is also great, but I don't know, like $4.99 a month. Jesus Christ, Netflix is already like $9.99 a month or something, $13.99. I don't remember, but honestly, why do I even have Netflix? I'm gonna go check and see if anybody fucking watched that. What a bitch. Okay, so Bunny, you can use Twitch with your Amazon Prime account, and you can subscribe to someone who has emojis and a Discord for free, and then you will have some of the emojis from that Twitch subscription thing on Discord to use anywhere, wherever you want. So find a channel that has a Discord and cool emojis and subscribe. Like, you don't even have to watch them, and you can have their emojis, because that's literally what I used to do with my free sub on Twitch Prime thing. Yeah. Drinking water to stay hydrated. I really am scared for when I have to go take a tinkle and pee, because, like, my room is actually semi-cool for now.
Really? Were you okay?
No, Yuzu, she died, and that's why she's talking to us right now, you freaking dork. Because my bathroom and the room leading to the bathroom, they're not cooled at all. In fact, they're getting full-on sunlight, but that's because I nearly flooded my bathroom like an idiot. So that kind of works out, but at the same time, it's going to be like really not fun going through the heat. Summer is so complicated. In winter, it's just, I'm going to put on like 100 clothes and whatever.
I'm standing here, aren't I? I guess they were careless not thinking I'd have a comp.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Even the law enforcement has comps.
But they seem to have known this place leads outside. If they came in force.
Maybe we should leave somebody here to guard with Azuna, because like if they keep coming in waves and there's like a lot of them and just one of her, and everybody can summon 3 demons for their team, that's like, if 3 of them showed up and they each have 3 demons, that's 9 total enemies. I'm actually considering the humans as demons in that, aren't I? Because technically each person can summon 2 demons, including themselves, functioning kind of like a half demon, half human. So anyways, 9 enemies versus 3, that's a bad time.
Yikes! We'll handle things before that happens. Not much time until sundown anyway.
Oh yeah, Japan gets boomed at sundown apparently.
Sundown? You sound like you're really under the gun.
We are, because it's in 2 hours and 30 minutes in-game time. That's no fun. How long is your lunch break, by the way? Let me just check when you got here. I'm not saying like, yo, go back to work. I'm just saying like, oh, it's only been like 14 minutes, whatever. I'm curious about that lunch break. I mean, I hope it's long, because like you work a stupid amount and you're like the hardest worker I know who is under the age of 49, I can say, because above 49 I know some really crazy people, but they're crazy and old, so kind of weird.
The time limit of Okuninushi's ordeal is sundown today.
Okuninushi is a giant butt because he's like, I don't want anything to do with Japan, so I took it over. And then, well, kind of took it over. And then he's like, oh my god, you can't just take over Japan, it's mine. Despite, he didn't care as long as it was his. And then when someone else is like, oh, this place isn't crap, I'm gonna take over and fix it. Oh no, you can't do that.
Once it's up, Okuninushi is going to destroy this land and rebuild anew.
I vote we destroy Okuninushi, despite the fact he is a literal effing god, so that might not actually work out.
What? He's going to wipe out the whole country?
I know, right? Let's go nuke his shrines just to be petty, like piss on them. Normally, I would never say go do that to any sort of shrine, but in this video game right now, he's gonna nuke us. The least we could do is take a dookie on his shrine. It's like, I'm gonna lose, I might as well BM. Granted, this isn't League, and I need to go back to work. Frowny face. Oh, hey, have a really good day, stay hydrated, and no matter what any customer says, you are so much better than them, because you're working hard, and they're just being really annoying and stupid, or likely a combination of the two, but main point, I will try and play some League later. Thank you for spending it with me. Oh, Bunny's so cute. I'm on Discord like 24/7, so if you are free this afternoon, let me know to play League. If not, that's cool too. I don't know. Bunny is the best. Let's see, I said stay hydrated. BM on the way. No, don't BM in League because you'll get in trouble. The consequences are getting better. I know this because I report people like left and right when they like BMing. Like what I'll do is I'll play like trash sometimes, but I won't say anything back because I know I'm gonna play like trash because I'm having a bad day or something, and they're gonna talk trash about my playing like trash, and then I report them and then they get in trouble and I get away with nothing because sometimes I'm not actually trying to play like trash. I like to play for like a medium win in Earth, but Let me just keep by, I'll let you know, cause I'll Syndra in Earth. Syndra in Earth is broken as heck, actually. Like, infinite balls! Oh my god, and then all you have to do is, like, land one stun, cause, like, you have infinite balls. You have infinite balls. My gosh, that's a great out-of-context thing. I'm gonna be like... I don't know, I'd make that my ringtone, but it's not that fun. Infinite balls is just a statement. That's my stand. Behold my stand. Infinite balls. Okay, have a good one at work. Stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated. It's super stinking hot. And hydrated with water. Coffee doesn't count. Jesus. Alright, back to video games.
My god. And you just took care of the demons. We're still lifting the lockdown.
Honestly, there's always crazy stuff going. Oh shoot, I was supposed to take out the trash. Ah, fuck, I just heard my neighbors taking out the trash and I'm like, I should do that. I should do that thing. Oh man, I'll do it after the stinking stream. Whatever. Stinking stream, he says.
It seems we've once again burdened you with the fate of Japan.
I mean, technically, it's not even you guys' fault this time. Okuninushi is just a giant bitch.
I joined this team to protect my country, but I can't do half as much for it as you.
I mean, you could go to the shrine of Okuninushi and, like, set it on fire. Just anything to piss him off. Everyone does their part, that's also true. And no matter how little, every little bit of help adds up when you're fighting time itself.
At the very least, I'll guard this place with my life so you can concentrate on the ordeal.
Whoa, 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 hold on. Now, with your life, that's a bit extreme. You don't have to... I don't know, like... Whoa. Don't you have more SDF officers to, like, command or something? Like, you really don't need the whole with my life thing. It's 27.5 degrees Celsius in my room, and my gosh, it's getting up there. As long as we don't hit 30, I should be fine.
So, hang in there and don't give up. I can't do much, but I'll always be on your side.
Oh my gosh, this is so... I don't know, like... Not like fully motivational, but rather just... Thanks, Azuna, you're actually a good ally. I wouldn't say friend, because I doubt you'll ever see the main character again, because you're just gonna, like... disappear as most higher up secret agents do, but... I don't know, it's nice to hear these words. Nope, that was not the most helpful conversation. There's Honda, Azuma. I don't like either of them, but I like Honda more than Azuma, so we're gonna go talk to Azuma after I buy this package of deluxe fairies. We're big shots, no uglies allowed. It says on the buying description, which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna hit the buy now button because there's no way the bidding would ever just touch the 1200 price. It would 9 out of 10 times go to like 1300. This is probably like an easy 800 buy though. Yeah, there we go. Standard kobold set. That's weird, there's like this weird flow of air. I guess all the heat in my room is just going straight upward, and the cold is just like, I'm gonna like enter the room, but I'm not gonna really do anything. Hopefully, it doesn't heat up too quickly, like, as long as it's cool for like 2 hours, and the last hour is like the temperature slowly goes up, I can go for 3 hours solid, which is wonderful. I would go for longer had I, oh crap, this is gonna be an easy 1500, watch this. Oh, never mind, it actually worked out. Okay, I made a mistake, okay? I thought I would hit 15 and then someone would be like 16. Because one time I actually had to buy him at 16, but... Trash Jahi, that's so sad. Why are you trashed? Man. Some demons got it rough. Oh no, I don't want to search, I want to do fusions. Alright, so... Fallen and Fallen, terrible idea. Let's just swap it up and get Dragon Basilisco. Honestly, half the fun for Shin Megami Tensei games is my attempts to pronounce things. And fun for me, not the viewers, I'm sure. If they're the one singular viewer who is now back to work. Oh, I hope she has a good day. Anyways, it's really fun for me to try and pronounce these things because, like, I don't know, they sound so freaking cool. Ooh, Dragon Basilisk plus Fallen Mithras is Beast Kerberos, or Cerberus if you like to say it properly, but let's see. What I need to do is upgrade this little wagon, so let's do that. Dragon Basilisk will now become Dragon Yim. Also is weak to force, so let's get anti-force. Honestly, antis are way more useful than like the bonus stat of 10% HP or 10% mana points, MP. There's a resistance you can pass on and be like nearly universally useful, because I don't know, how often do you ever see this resistance is completely useless on this demon, whereas, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that Mithras has 3 weaknesses. When did this happen? I thought those were resistances. Huh. Whoopsie. Let's make some Aquans to upgrade the dragon. I nearly said devil, and then I was like, what? What are you talking about? What devil? Oh, man. Alrighty, Mr. Dragon, we'll fuse you with Aquans. And then immediately everyone just cringed together. No, Watchful is probably useless because I have enough demons that there's no conceivable way where this dragon does not make something useful, maybe, sort of, kind of, hopefully. Okay, now Dragon Plus, where is it? Lyle, Adioch? That's not happening. Beast, Cerberus, already there. Ooh, Suchigata! Actually, we had you, and then, yeah, okay. We'll do Fairy to get Eros. I think Eros can upgrade Dragon. Could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong about that. Okay, Eros and Dragon is Calibre. Yo, that's an upgrade. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's just disappointing. Okay, so my maximum fusion level is 72. And Fallen Murmur is 73. So I can't get him. This is 2 streams in a row this has happened to me on the same demon, and I hate it. Alright, Dragon Calibre. Hi Ray! Hi Marth. Hope you're having a good day. I am not sure if that's possible due to this outrageous heat. Please stay hydrated, like water preferably. Soda, energy drinks, and coffee are not the best hydrators, but I guess it's better than absolutely nothing. Big F. Yeah, Big F would be a very good summary of this entire season for me. Oh, Beast Cacabras. No, it's Beast Cabracon, which is basically giant-ass Torterra. Also, it has a higher every level than Fallen Mithras. Mithras starts at 62 and is at 66 right now for level. So it takes a measly 40k experience to level up now. Whereas Fallen Cabracon is much easier to level up and much higher in level. I'm having a good day because I have a lot of water. Yo, that's great. I got my water bottle, and honestly, I will refill it as soon as I run out. But right now, my room is sitting at a 27.7 Celsius, which is like, I think that is around 70 degrees. You know what? I have the power of the internet. I'm gonna just Google this really quickly. So, 27.7 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, so that's like barely 81. And you're probably like, don't you have the memorization of the formula for Celsius to Fahrenheit? No, I don't, because it's something crazy like you multiply the number times 9/5, and then you add like 30 or something, and I'm like, why? Why do we I will never understand the actual usefulness of Fahrenheit, because I grew up using Fahrenheit when I was a baby in the United States. I say baby, but like, that's most of my teenage youth. And then, excuse me, I burped there, but it was a water burp, not like watery, but it was just, there was water, and I drank it, and now I'm burping a little bit. That's my explanation. Anyways, I grew up using Fahrenheit, and I was like, yeah, makes sense to me, and now I'm on Celsius, and I'm like, yo, this makes even more sense, and everybody uses it, so, yeah. I would never expect anyone to have that memorized. Yeah, okay, I mean, me too. I would never expect anyone to have it memorized, but at the same time, there's some really smart people in the world. Oh, this is kind of sad. I could bring Dual Shadow over, but then I'll be weak to wind. I don't like having weaknesses if I can negate them. But then again, I could have Fizz Drain. Yeah, honestly though, I'm gonna get Anti-Force. Because now I have no actual weaknesses, and that's nice because I don't like having weaknesses. Prayer and Tetracon is perfectly fine, because Torterra is a physical attacker, and I'm gonna keep calling it that. You are Tufusai, a god of covenants? Very well, I shall play my part. Hey, we got the best Sinnoh starter. I'm kidding. Actually, there is no best Sinnoh starter because they are all absolutely amazing. Like, nowadays, there's usually like one starter I'll like in Pokemon, and I'll be like, okay, it's cool. And then its final form is complete garbage, and I'm like, well, I hate everything. But, dude, Sinnoh, I had so much trouble picking a starter there. Infernape is firefighting. Oh no, we already had that in Blaziken, but like it's a different type of firefighting. It's not as tanky as Blaziken, but it is all about the speed. Empoleon, Steel Water. I'm sorry, what? We've never had that again. That is so cool. On top of that, it's a special attacker, and it has great defenses. Torterra, Ground Grass Starter? You guys are giving us a starter that gets stab off of Earthquake, and it can heal itself with Giga Drain? I mean, you know, Swampert already had, like, honestly, Swampert probably has the best typing in terms of starters, but in terms of just Sinnoh, like, oh man, Sinnoh was the most competitive gen, if you ask me. I'm probably just saying that because it was the introduction of all mine. But, like, in terms of starters, they have so much coverage between them. If you had to pick, like, in a 3-on-3 singles of starters, Sinnoh would most likely kick the crap out of every other generation if you don't let them have megas or hidden abilities. If you throw in megas and hidden abilities, Hoenn sweeps easy, because the Kanto starters and their megas are great, but those were like prototypes, right? And then they did megas for like the Hoenn, and those were like busted as shit. Like, Sceptile gets dragon typing, so it goes from just grass to grass dragon. Swampert's already like really strong with ground and ground and water typing, because dude, the coverage and resistances are mwah, great. And then he's like so damn bulky when he megas. And Blaziken, Mega Blaziken has speed boost. Just no. There's no topping the Hoenn starters if you allow megas to happen. But if no megas, then Sinnoh easy win. They just have so many resistances. Empoleon just dunks like a lot. I think Torterra would do a lot more of the heavy lifting. Gen 4 had the best starter lineup, like no bad starter. Yeah, I agree there. I've done playthroughs with all stars. Same! Okay, my first run, Infernape. Then for Platinum, I did Torterra, and then when I got bored, I played Pearl with Piplup, and they're just all around great. There's not a bad one. Like, I don't know. It feels like they went through the entire game and made sure There was not a single moment where you'd feel, oh, my starter is bad. Maybe the first gym you might have some trouble with the fire starter, unless you evolve, which it's not that hard. And second, you get frickin' Mach Punch. That's a priority move with stab. Gosh dang. Oh man, I want to play Sinnoh. But I gotta do Emerald. Emerald's not bad, it's just... Whenever I look back at games before this special physical split being fixed, because, you know, Diamond and Pearl fixed it. Dang it, you know what? I might just play frickin'... What do I have again in real life? Because I think I have Diamond still? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have Diamond. I don't even know what I'm fusing here. I'm just hoping that there's something here I can make that isn't like a downgrade. Turns out, surprise! Everything's a downgrade. Oh, poop. Alright, I guess I'll make a fairy, right? Ugh. There's so many Pokemon games I wish I could just play at the same time. Like, it'd be great if I could play Emerald and Platinum at the same time. That's physically impossible for me, though. I would need to separate my hands and... Oh, it's just so much effort. I absolutely love Sinnoh because of... Not the region or the story. Those are fun, but like the online... It was the first major online leap in Pokemon, and it was amazing. And honestly, if they do Sinnoh remakes, I guarantee modern day Game Freak would fuck it up. Because it's just how things go. Every studio has like a saga of where they are like the absolute best, and then they have this little bit where they don't exactly do the best things, and I feel that Game Freak has entered that era and solidified that with Sword and Shield, which the in-game was fun enough to the point where I have like 50 to 75 hours, and then the online is just a pain in the butt. Especially with raiding. Like, okay, let's look at Animal Crossing, right? If you want some random stranger to visit you, all you need is a dodo code. You don't even need friend codes anymore. Let's look at Pokemon Sword and Shield. You have to have them added. Then, you have to have a specific pin for the raid. Then, only people with the pin can join the raid. So you can't do this where I invite my friend, and then I change the room to public to fill in the remaining slots with randoms. You can't do that. It's really bad. Modern day Game Freak being rushed, yeah, I can agree. Honestly, it feels like Pokemon has become the new Call of Duty in the sense of yearly refresh and very little substance. What the heck am I fusing? Oh, I know what I'm doing here. This is funny. Okay, so I'm making Nekomata not because I need to or need the fusion, but because I'm not going to be able to use Nekomata or whatever is on the sidelines right now, I might as well make Nekomata who has Watchful. Alright, now let's see here. Also, we made Shiva, which is like frickin' just... It breaks Miss Mari, and not like in the bad way, like, oh no, she's broken, she'll never walk again, but in the, oh my gosh, she is now the medical tank, and also probably strongest now, maybe, because Awakening amplifies all magic damage times 1.5. So, I'm not saying she's on Amane levels, because Amane's magic is going to get 25% bonus. So, Amane's... Let me get my calculator first. This is nerd time, so... 1.25 times 34. Amane's magic going into battle, like, just doing easy calculations, is about 42.5, so... And then, Miss Mari, with Awakening active, is, what is that, 50%? Let me check. It's 50%. So Amane is at 42, and then Miss Mari is at 40. So, okay, it's a really close thing that Miss Mari can jump up to Amane levels of damage, but also retains being the absolute super magic tank. It's just so goddamn cool that I managed to pull Shiva off, because I didn't realize I had Barong and Ragna, who have lore, and lore demons, when they fuse, make stupid crazy stuff. I think that's how we got Black Maria, by the way. I don't remember specifically. Also, let me just... Look, okay, Black Maria right there, I'm pretty sure she's not wearing her top, because there's like dots, but like they can just say she is, because her veil is like a veil, so it's really hard to see through that. It's like a lace veil. But then on the bottom, you clearly see she got like panties or something. I don't understand the reasoning, Atlas. But then again, Atlas has its own different set of problems. Atlas is... You guys want Persona? Because we got Persona. Do you have Shin Megami Tensei 5? We got Persona. Do you want Persona? Do you have Devil Survivor 3? We have Persona. Stop calling. That's their problem, which, to be honest, they do them Persona games pretty good, so at least they're not Game Freak. Also, I'm starting to regret the fact that I bought the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, but that's because here was my mentality. In Sword and Shield, I only got Shield, by the way. I had a lot of fun in the main game. A lot of fun. I had a lot of stupid fun because freaking Pokemon are cute, and they're cute. So I had fun, but I bought the game used, so I felt I wasn't really supporting them for the fun that they gave me in the main series. So I got the DLC. Plus, the DLC has Slowpoke in it, and it's my sister's favorite Pokemon. It also has Rayquaza in it, and that's my favorite Pokemon. So I figured if I got the DLC, I can trade her the Slowpokes and stuff, and I can keep the Rayquaza myself, and there's that. But I didn't really get off the bandwagon until I saw Shin Megami Tensei 5 is a myth. Nerd time, best time. I mean, that's why I'm hoping the DLC gives them a bit more time with the other game that they're working on. Yeah, honestly, the online is so crap in Sword and Shield that at the time of getting the DLC, I was like, yeah, the game is actually fun. And it is in-game fun. The online is just garbage. For a game released in 2019, it has the absolute, definitive worst online experience. It's too much effort to get into a raid with your friends when raids are the big gimmick of this generation. It's like if it's like if I'm sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Z-moves. It's like if Z-moves required you to connect with your friends to use. That's really dumb. And I'm not saying you can't Gigantamax or whatever offline, but isn't the fun of raids to do them with friends? Then why not make it easy to do them? But whatever. I wish I hadn't gotten the DLC now, because now that I think about it, the DLC in no way is going to improve online. It's just a bit more to play offline, which I guess I'll enjoy that, but my incredible love and bias towards Pokemon aside, there's no next Pokemon game I'm getting, because I also tried out Pokemon, what's it called now? Pokemon Home, right? I tried it out on my phone. It is laggy. You can move your Pokemon one at a time. The sorting features are crap. And I tried my month, like I had it for a month and then I didn't pay. And I haven't gone back to check if my Pokemon are there now, because all I uploaded were like fodder Pokemon, like trading and breeding leftovers. Whereas every single Pokemon I care about is still on my 3DS, because I don't know. Game Freak is really bad at online. Nintendo isn't bad at online that much. I mean, Smash is working and Animal Crossing is working. It shouldn't be that hard. Oh, man, we gotta go yell at Honda. Hey Honda, guess what? You suck! No, but seriously, you caused a lot of trouble, and because of you, this entire country is going to be nuked off the planet. The face of the planet. Unless we can take Naoya and make him a happy boy. And for reference, Naoya has been reincarnated and died a literal in an amount of times that is not countable by normal means. So you suck, Honda. They should still be there. Yeah, the Pokemon in home I don't trust to be still there. If they are, then that's cool, but I honestly haven't checked up on that. I should go read some forums about people who tested this out, because I said I would test it out, but I honestly haven't had the effort to go and check if, like, how bad is an application that I don't even want to install it anymore, because it's a hassle to use. You know what, I'll install Pokemon Home right now. I doubt it'll even let me in unless I, like, pay for it, though. Like, oh, whatever. Let's get Home on my phone. Does Home even show up? There's like a million apps that have Home in it. Is it called Pokemon Home? Am I doing it wrong? Home. Pokemon. Alright, there's Pokemon Home. Oh, that's hilarious. As of their latest update, they are the number 6 top grossing app in Android, right? But they have 3.4 stars. Yeah, I'm installing it right now. I'll check and see if it works. I'll just let that install. 3.4 stars, but top 6th in grossing. That means they're making a crazy amount of cash, but they don't give a damn, and so they enjoy that 3.4 rating. With 1 million downloads! Over 1 million! Wow, and 37k reviews of 3.4 star, whatever.
Oh, isn't that Honda over there?
Let's go beat him up!
He looks really depressed. Then again, we did stop him from escaping from here.
Then again, he did summon Susano and get Okuni Nushi to be a giant butt. It's kind of his fault, you know.
But that's not our fault!
Also, yeah, if he had escaped, demons would have gotten out. We literally did nothing, like, for the greater good bad. We did kind of donk him over, though.
We couldn't let him take a comp out! He would have wrecked stuff with Susanoo's power!
Susano!
Yeah, that's true, but...
Hey, that reminds me. Honda knows a lot about demons and mythology, right?
Yo, you're right, actually. Which doesn't make any sense. He's in a business suit. He's a business dude. He's... You know, there's more to characters than their appearance, though, so I guess there's that. I don't know.
Remember when Kaido called Pazuzu? He knew right away what kind of demon it was.
Atsuro, you have a good memory. Wow. So, let's go talk to him about Naoya. I'm going to keep calling him Naoya because he is not Kane anymore. I don't think... Like, okay, he might be the infinite reincarnation of Kane, but Naoya is his current thing, so let's just go... whatever.
Yeah, let's try asking him. Hi, Mr. Honda.
Hey, Honda, how you doing?
Oh, hello. I don't have a comp anymore. I have no intention to fight.
Oh my god, he's actually, like, destroyed. Jesus Christ. What have we done to this man? His hope and enthusiasm gone. Speaking of gone, while the app has installed and I'm going through the regional stuff and creaking my chair as I get up, I'm gonna go take a tinkle and try not to die in that bathroom, which is kind of a fire. You can only repeat life so many times before not giving a damn about what you're called. I guess that's true. Like, honestly, from the perspective of Naoya, it is... It's interesting. You know, it's not really sad. I mean, I feel like it's not time to go and so on, but it's probably got some great perspectives. It's also probably seen some very hilarious stuff. You can only repeat life. Oh wow, I like how I'm rereading chat because I'm like, oh, I think I missed this one, but I didn't. Anyways, I saw a bunch of dead little flies in my window, which, okay, let me explain how that happened. So, I had a plant that I got from a relative's relative, and then the plant was actually, like, potted. It was a potted plant. Unfortunately, it was winter, so it was basically dead, and so I was like nurturing it back to life in my bathroom because there's a window there, so I figured the sunlight would help. As soon as like these summer temperatures hit, the plant fully went from like coming back to life and stuff, and just straight died immediately. And the next day, I'm like, yo, this plant, something's weird, and I start seeing these things flying out of the plant. Little flies, like. What the hell? And I'm like, oh my god, that asshole, relative of a relative, gave a plant that was infested. But because it was winter, somehow the infestation just hibernated. And so, in a rush and panic, and I was pretty pissed, I grabbed a black garbage bag, put the plant in there to contain the infestation, dragged it out in my backyard, and dug like a 4x4 little square. Not like a deep one, just a 4x4 square. Poured some gasoline on the goddamn plant and let that bitch burn. Because I do not want to deal with any of that. Then, after burning it, putting it out, whatever, burying the little plant remains. Hopefully it'll come back. Maybe not. I don't know. I know the bugs are damned burnt, but I'm not sure about how plants deal with fire. I think it'll be fine though. Came back to the bathroom, and I have a salt firing thing for like flies, because I'm like, yo, instead of like punching the wall and ruining the paint and getting fly on my knuckles, which is disgusting, I'll just shoot them. They'll be dead from the salt instantaneously, because it's like a little shotgun round, and it works on bugs because they're tiny, and salt pellets are basically like little bullets. So I'm like firing off rounds of salt at these little fly things, and I got all of them. Burn, burn, disco inferno. I honestly don't remember the original song. I just keep hearing the statement right there. So I basically blew them to bits, and I was very thorough. Like, I shot until there were little bug bits everywhere, and salt, lots of salt. And you know, I cleaned that up and everything. And it continued to get hotter since then. And I pulled up my window today to increase the heat even further, like in my bathroom, because I spilled some water, and I was like, well, I could clean this up, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's also stupidly hot, to the point where there's a heat wave effect, like a warning on everyone's phones, to avoid the heat and not go outside, because it's really damn hot and bad. So I put up my window shades, or whatever you call them, so the light would actually get through and cook up my bathroom so the water evaporates, which is happening. There's very little left. Like, it's nearly gone. It's super dry in there. But I noticed that there are those bugs again, and I'm like, oh god, did the infection spread or something? No. Those are corpses. It got too hot for bugs to survive in the bathroom. Holy crap, that's crazy. Which is reference to how bad it was last stream, that I went for an hour and then I was just like passing out. It's really hot. It's not supposed to be hot in Canada. We're like the Great White North because of the snow. Not the great, oh god, it's really hot. Why is this a thing? Stupid global warming. So that's a story of how I mean, I had 2 plants, and now I have 1. The one I started out with, it's like a really tough plant, so an infection wouldn't even bother it. So I lost the second plant, which was from a relative, and yeah, that's insane. I'm gonna have to go clean my windowsills now because there's a bunch of dead little flies, which I guess the heat helped in that sense, that I didn't have to do anything, but at the same time, wow. Oh, but another cool thing, if I clean anything with like a sponge and the sponge is wet, I put it out in the bathroom, the sponge will be dried to like death, like SpongeBob inside of Sandy's dome, like that quickly, and it's crazy heat. I wonder if that's like bad for the building, but I don't know about building stuff or how heat affects. What even is a house made out of? Like, I know it's not all wood, but I know it's not brick, but whatever, back to video games. Oh damn, that's insane. Yeah, it's... Oh, it's something.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. We're not looking for a fight.
Also, side note, we have never been looking for a fight, ever. Every time we get into a fight, it's 9 out of 10 times Yuzu's fault, or Atsuro's fault, or someone is just causing havoc. We are never the ones who start the fight.
We came to ask you something.
Okay, staying hydrated is one thing, but then staying hydrated when it's really hot is just a great feeling. Like, I have to stay hydrated because, like, I work out. I don't like to come off as that, but the song came to my head. But anyways, but then, like, when you stay hydrated when it's really hot, it's just like, oh, relief. Cold liquid. Finally. Like, I even put a bunch of ice cubes in my coffee today. Like, heat bad. Crazy heat bad, I mean. Not like standard warmth, but whatever.
Sorry. I'm not in the mood.
Okay, listen here, Honda. Your dumbass is literally going to get Japan nuked. I don't care if you're in the mood or not. You are helping us. Actually, Okuninushi is gonna nuke Japan. Your son in the hospital is in Japan. You know, 1 + 1 is 2. You might want to help out.
So Okuninushi has a condition for abdicating. That's why you want to save Kane?
Yeah, or we have to fight Okuninushi, and I do not think that's gonna be a fun time.
Yes, but even apart from that, we'll never get a chance like this. If we can save Naoya and the country will be spared, we figured we had to do it.
Also, yeah, now yeah, ice cubes and coffee. Yeah, I basically made iced coffee, I guess. Like, normally I just put in 1 ice cube to cool it down so I don't burn the inside of my throat while I'm drinking it, because I just take it black. I don't add anything else. But then if I put a bunch of ice cubes, then it's like an iced coffee, basically. Which kind of takes away from how much coffee it is in the cup, which it's a complicated mixture.
Please, tell us what you know. It doesn't matter how insignificant it seems.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, please, it should be really obvious that helping us indirectly will save his kid, who is in Japan. You know, if he saves the country, then technically he saves his kid, and if he doesn't, then the kid's not gonna be... Honda is not as smart as he looks, and he looks really damn smart.
Come on, Mr. Honda. It's to save everyone, not just us.
Alright. I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you.
Plan B was to rough him up. Not really, we don't do that.
But I have to say, I'm no divinity scholar. I can only give you my personal opinion.
That's quite all right. Please, go on.
Kane is the human race's oldest murderer. Did you know that much?
Yeah, we knew that.
We know the basics of the story anyway.
Alright. Then I'll skip that part. If you want to know more about it, find a specialist and ask him.
Really? That's it? I'll skip that part. Well, if you want to know more, go find a specialist. Honda...
Suffice to say, Kane killed his younger brother Abel and was made an outcast. What I find most interesting about the story of Kane is why God, who's supposed to be all-knowing, let Kane commit murder. If you think of it that way, Kane's not the villain of the story. He's the victim.
What? I mean, you know, some explanation. How's that?
It's not just Kane. Lots of stories exist to relate a lesson to the listener. For example, you might warn someone not to touch hot water or they'll get burned. The person you warn will obviously be careful when handling hot water. But the consequences aren't fully conveyed, so they might not use all due cautions.
Okay, so basically, hold on. You might tell someone not to touch hot water because they'll get burned. But because you told them that, they might not believe you. Well, congratulations, if you warned them and they didn't believe you, that's their goddamn fault and they're an idiot. So, there you go. Curiosity killed the cat for a reason, not just because it likes killing cats. That's fucked up.
However, if they see someone get burned, they'd understand the danger then.
Yeah, I guess. So by making an example, then, you know, it's even more likely that people will listen. So was Cain the example?
In other words, if you want to teach a lesson, it's most effective to set an example.
So Cain was the example. Yep. Cain was used to set an example of what happens to people who do bad, which is hilariously awful. Hilarious in the fact that people still do terrible crap today. Awful that it had to happen to Caney, but also, I got into Pokemon Home. I appear to Pokemon not in basic box. I don't care what a basic box is. I'm not changing my plan. I just want to see who's in here. Oh, well that's hilarious. I can only see Pokemon that are in the basic box. I can't see Pokemon that are not in the basic box. It says it's 775, right? But I don't know if those are, if that number was more or less or whatever. It's, again, see, it's, is there any new features? Let me check the patch notes. Help, etc. Honestly, I'll do this after this cutscene. I'll do it during battle.
I believe Cain was chosen by God as that example.
Okay, well, poop, that sucks, but the example didn't work. People still do bad crap, so let's have Cain let go of his grudge, get forgiven, and just stop being in the loop of darkness and hatred and never-ending cycles of probably some self-hate too. That's horrible.
That's my theory, anyway. In truth, many such sacrifices appear throughout the Bible. A single human is used to set an example for many. That's the real character of God.
Well, at the same time, it sort of works. Not that it works that much. A lot of people just ignore the damn thing in general.
I'm done telling you what I know. Could you leave me alone now?
Alright, Helena, have fun. Try not to step on any train tracks or do anything stupid, because, things are gonna eventually work out. I mean, either Okuninushi nukes us all, or I beat the crap out of him. It works out either way.
We really appreciate it. Are you alright, Mr. Honda? You don't seem well.
I think he's coming to terms with the fact that he's a giant dumb.
My son died.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I have been a gigantic, oh. Um, I have been nothing but mean to him this entire time because of the Okuninushi thing and Susano thing. I forgot there was a timeline on this, and his son was in the hospital for 7 days in the original, and now on the 8th day he is still there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hana. You, you didn't do the best things, but no one deserves that, so... Wow. That's heavy as heck. That's...
What?
I made contact with the outside. That's when I found out he didn't make it.
Oh my god,
Oh, my condolences to you.
yeah...
So don't bother me anymore. Just leave me be. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just, holy crap. I can't say thank you. That'd be rude not to say thank you, but... jeez. 100% nothing. That was super unexpected. I mean, I kind of forgot that things could happen. Like, I don't know, his son felt like distant in the story, so I thought it wouldn't happen. But that happened, so wow, that's crazy. That's... Yeah, that was out of nowhere. That's like not... I don't know, like wow, holy crap. I'm sorry, Honda, that... Shit, I don't want to leave him alone like this. He's in a terrible state, like... At least if he was angry at us, right, and mad at us, at least he would have purpose and something to do rather than just sulking alone. That's awful, but I can't even talk. I mean, I can. I really shouldn't.
Mr. Honda, thank you for everything.
Oh, jeez, don't. Ah, man.
I feel sorry for Honda.
Yeah, I don't think he even has like friends in the lockdown who could like try and cheer him up. I mean, we would try. I would try, but I got 2 hours in game to fend off a literal nuke-wielding god, and no information to really, you know, do that. I guess Kaido could maybe help. I don't... Man, that was not expected at all. I've been nothing but freaking awful to him, and he, shit. I'm really curious to know when it exactly happened, because if it happened earlier in the week, right, and he gets out, let's say he does get out of the lockdown yesterday or a few hours ago with Susano, and he figures out that his kid's gone, he would go on a goddamn rampage outside, so I don't regret stopping him, because it's not clear as to when he lost the kid, but damn, that is so heavy, like a goddamn anvil. It's like an anvil, like super anvil.
Wow, that's awful.
You could probably say that 3 more times and I would not mind. It'd just be truer and truer every time you say it.
Poor Honda. He wanted to see his son so bad, too.
Yeah, it's just like, honestly, unless you have a specific date for when it happened, it's like hard to see where we could have truly helped make it so it didn't happen. It's just like, okay, let's say it happens 2 days after the lockdown starts. There's no way anybody could get out or do anything about that. But if it was like on the 7th day, I feel we could have like taken his comp and let him go, or maybe, I don't know, freaking launched him out of the lockdown or something. I mean, like, He doesn't have a comp, but at least he can see his kid. That could give him some motivation. Because, oh jeez. Honestly, I wonder what kind of hospital he was in too, because most healthcare in Japan is like stateside free. Or like in Canada is like mostly free for urgent procedures too. Fuck that. Oh great, now I gotta deal with Ozma's dumbass. Go and just buy some demons and damn it. Oof. Oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention, I just went straight to buy. Shit. Okay, I got the demons. I mean, like, damn it, 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 damn it. I don't know, saying damn it feels better than just... Ah, fuck, 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 shit, stupid, damn it, damn it, damn it, okay. Oof. That's so heavy. Maybe it's just like I was not really paying... I don't know, it's just so freaking heavy right there, like... Oh, my demon register's full. God dang. Like, Honda has not been the most level-headed and calm character, and, you know, but... Shit, nobody deserves that. Poor kid, dude. Didn't even... I mean, the age of the child is never really classified or specified, but... I'm going to assume that if Honda's... Hold on a minute. I hear, like... or something like that. I don't know what's actually going on, but I thought someone was like knocking on my door, and I'm like, well, hello, hi, can I help you? But okay, see, now I'm hearing more of it as I put my headphones back on. Like, alright, Honda has not been exactly like the most helpful or anything in terms of the path I've taken in this game, but at the same time, that's just... Man, that's just bad. That's like... Ugh. Ugh. That is just so... It's really unexpected. Like, maybe I'm just dumb for not seeing that coming, but like... It's not a... Of all the weird or crazy or dark things in games, this one just hit me out of nowhere. And I don't have a benefit of being... I don't get a benefit for being down or anything, because it's just Marth watching. But like, damn, that just... Oof. That, that was heavy. Really damn heavy. Okay, Jonathan... Shit, it's like it closes your throat heavy, like your throat feels tight. Like... That's crazy, and like, I don't wanna be like, oh, well, that's the stream for today, because... I don't know, I wanna get some more progress in the game. I don't wanna be near this point of just like, oh, hey, something awful happened, and... Damn. Like, it's really heavy. I don't know how to really process that Honda stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm there too. Like, I don't really... Like, on one hand, he has been... trouble, like... generally, but at the same time, he had his reasons, and now literally whatever he does is it's that kid was literally he risked going into a demon-filled hellhole for that kid. So, you know, that was his world, and now that isn't really around, so that is freaking crazy heavy. Like, maybe if you're like a kid playing this game and you're just like, oh, well, okay, that happened, sucks for him. But like, as an adult, that's heavy as heck. Maybe I'm just not like the mentally strongest, but I don't know, that hit like a damn... Not like a truck that I'm like on the ground like weeping or anything, just... Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm so sad, it's just... It's like someone flicks your Adam's apple and your throat feels funny, and you don't feel great. It's not even the heat, it's 28.3 Celsius in my room. My room's at a respectably decent temperature. It just doesn't feel great. God dang. I don't know an exact name for this specific feeling. Besides the generic and obvious bad, but... do these guys have, like, Watchful? Can I just have them with Watchful? Can I get into a fight or something? Something to get my head off this? Let's make a Jockey Wendigo. Huh. Dig-o. Jeepers, man. This is, like, heavy. Ugh, you know there's gonna be, like, one goddamn kid who's like, oh my god, I can't believe you're upset over this. Damn it, dude. I guess you don't have any sort of scenario where you could relate, but... I hope you do get to a point where you can relate, because that would show growth as an adult. But then, I also don't want bad things to happen to people, so I kind of... I don't know. Weird. Oh, I got it, okay. I got one that fits. If there was ever a time to say, oof, that was it. That was the biggest gut punch that knocks the air out of you right there. Oof. Man, that's such a down shot, like... That's like one of those things you hear and you're like, well, okay, that's enough of real life for today. I just want to get in bed and just sleep, and then I'll wake up and everything will be better, and then nothing ever works out like that, which, okay, let's... Wow, jeez. I'm gonna save right here, because, wow. That's crazy. I'm glad Bunny left the stream before that happened. I don't want her seeing that. Bunny was here before, but... Let's talk to Ozma. He's a giant prick. And doesn't care for anyone but himself.
Ah, Lady Amane. And the Messiah and his followers as well.
Amane, I like you a lot. I like you a lot, Amane. Please tell me you did not keep Ozma on the payroll. I'm putting both my hands together. Like, from what I've researched, I don't think Honda gets a good ending no matter what, so I just... Oh, well, shit, that sucks. I guess that makes... That sucks for him, like... Like, that sucks for him on every ending, but, like, right now, this is the good people ending. It's supposed to be good, and people are supposed to... So I guess that's why it's hitting heavy, like... Like, I knew he gets a bad ending on the dark path, but, like, that's the dark path. You're all evil. You guys don't really care. But here, we're making, like, the most nice path choices, so people are supposed to be getting the nice path and the good path, and, you know... We're not. It's... I mean, yeah, I guess Honda just always gets the bad path, but... I can't even words. Like, he really shouldn't get a bad path every time. Give him, like, one good ending. Somebody would play that route just to see it. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the whole... Martha, I don't know if you were here for this, but... Gin and I fought Ozma, right? And kicked the crap out of him, right? And at the end, Ozma reveals that, you know, we were fighting to save Aya. Aya's been, like, gone for a while. Kinda dead, I guess. Like, the demon world showed up, a portal to it, and she got sucked through it. And that was the last they ever saw of Aya. So, this had that kind of feeling, and we're like, they're gone, and there's literally nothing we can do to change that's just gonna happen. And it's that stupid helplessness that just feels really bad, because you're the main character. You're supposed to be able to make the big difference, to do something. That's the point of being the main character. You are the ultimate factor for change. Yeah, there's things you just can't change, and that's not a good feeling, because that reminds of real life where things happen, bad things, that you want to change and you can't. Oof. I don't smoke, but goddamn, if there was a time to do it, now would be the time.
Huh? It's that Ozma guy. You're still in the Shomonkai? I assumed you'd be long gone.
Oh god, is he actually in the fucking Shomunkai? That's just like, I get kicked in the nuts and then I get vomited on. Like, damn it.
After my defeat at your hands, Lady Amane spoke to me when I was at my lowest.
I don't believe a single thing out of this man's mouth, and I hate him.
Now I am merely a believer, dedicating his life to the Shomonkai. No shame in that.
Ozma, you sold comps for a profit. You are not a good human.
Wow, you've really changed. It's like you're a totally different person now.
Yuzu, Yuzu, what the frick?
This is fortuitously timed. Why not ask Azuma about Kane?
Maybe I'm just in a bad mood, but I hate Ozma so much.
Of course. If I can be of assistance, then by all means, ask away. What do you need?
I'm hearing like a hammering noise. Is somebody hammering something? It's like, nobody really uses the tools in the house except for me. Man. Honda is just a very unfortunate soul. Jesus. Not quite sleepy, but I'm yawning for some reason. Honestly, Atsuro, you can talk to Ozma. I hate him and I don't want to talk to him at all.
Okay, wait, what? You're gonna make me say it? Fine.
Yes, I'm gonna make you say it. Ozma is a gigantic prick. Like, okay, we beat him in a battle, right? So what he does, he tells Gin the most painful thing that he could hear. Aya is gone, the demons took her. And then he runs away. He's been selling comps for a profit the entire time till he got stopped. He not only has he done bad things, he's done them disgusting. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, this is a weird 8th day for the holy and righteous path.
We're looking for a way to save Kane from his eternal punishment.
Okay, now I hear another noise. Hold on, what is this? I guess it's like a car outside my window, which is really weird. What's with all these weird noises? I'm just trying to play a game, and like, they're not disturbing the recording, they're just... They're just really weird. These noises are strange. Maybe... Well, I didn't get any notification on my phone or anything. Oh, I got freaking Pokemon Home open. Well, I can't check what Pokemon I have, so that sucks. Ah.
So anything you know, however small, about how we might do that could help.
I see. I understand your predicament. I will tell you what I know about Kane.
Please hurry, I'm never thinking this guy. He's like, okay. I am proof that people can change, be it for better or worse. I'm not sure if I'm better or worse than I was a while ago. I would like to pretend it's better because I am trying to be a nicer human overall. But Azuma, I don't know, man. It's even if he is good, right, and all that stuff, it's just hard to forgive someone. So, you know, I don't have to hate him, so I won't. But I also don't have to happily associate with him. I can, you know, keep him at a social distance.
Adam, the first human that God created, had a number of sons.
Okay, this is actually interesting. And, okay.
One of these was Cain, who was Abel's older brother.
I was the older one? Oh, wow. Oh, wait, no. Cain is the older one, right? Okay. Oh. Whoop. So, the first children of the world.
Cain made his way in the world by cultivating the land and farming crops.
It's not a bad way to do so. It's hard work, it's honest work.
While Abel made himself a shepherd. Does this make sense so far?
Abel hung out with sheeps. Okay.
That sounds pretty normal. How'd that lead to murder? Did they not get along?
No, none of the scriptures mention anything like that.
Then what would have made him kill his brother?
I was just coming to that tragic incident. One day, God ordered Cain and Abel to prepare offerings to him.
Okay.
Cain offered the crop that he cultivated, and Abel offered his firstborn lamb.
Well, those both seem like pretty fair offerings considering what each of them do. I don't see how this goes wrong.
I see. Cain cultivated the land, so he offered crops. And Abel was a shepherd, so he offered a lamb. But that led to murder?
Yes. With both offerings laid out before him, the Lord only found joy in Abel's.
Ooh. That is rough.
Feeling this was unreasonable, Cain became angry, which was his motive to kill Abel.
That is a... I mean, I get it, you worked hard, and it wasn't good enough, but... I don't... Like, I get the anger, I guess, but like... To kill? That's a lot of anger. It's a lot of anger.
This is the truth behind the world's first murder.
Also, side note, I feel like our way to make up with Naoya is to like get him some crops or something, like as a gift. Like make an offering to him. I think. Poor Abel. You can't really pity yourself. You're the Messiah slash demon Bell thing. So, also, side note, I've been looking up the Akkadian language, which is what Bell is from. It's not just Bell that means master or something. I mean, okay, so the translation previously was King of Bell, which is like, which is basically, King of Bell is, King of Masters or Master of Kings, either way, because it's really hard to have a singular direction for old ancient languages, such as something that is from before even Christ. So Belim is the proper terminology, but in English they just brought it as King of Bel or Overlord of Bel, right? And there's actually weird combinations, so it would be like Suram Belim, which would be King Bel, because I don't think they have of in that language. So weird slash cool little side note. Anybody could look it up. It's called the Akkadian language. I literally have a tab of it open on Wikipedia. It's Akkadian language. I'm gonna say poor Abel. Oh wait, that's me. So I'm gonna say poor Cain.
You understand Cain's anger, but you mustn't forget Abel. who was the crime's victim.
Yeah, but can you really feel bad for yourself when in the end you kind of came up on top? I mean, I assume Messiah means I'm not going to get reincarnated, like, randomly, and I get to have all of Abel throw the bell power, sort of, kind of, or something that makes... I don't know, I feel like I'm in a decent position until Okunikushi nukes us or whatever, but...
But the world's first murder was not the true sin.
Was the true sin the anger he felt?
God knew, of course, that Cain had killed Abel, but he asked Cain, "Where is your brother?"
Oh god, did he fucking lie? That's... Well, that's like, you know, okay, you did one bad thing, and then you did a bad... I don't know, man.
Cain answered by saying, "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?"
Oh, so now you're just being sassy. And lying that you don't know. And the murder. Okay, so clearly you did 3 things. He didn't know his sin. Did he? I think he just lied, but it'd be even worse if he didn't think of it as a sin.
Yes, he claimed not to know, despite being the one who had killed Abel. But it is impossible to lie to the Lord. In the end, the earth spoke of Cain's deeds and exposed the murder. And so God cursed Cain with eternity and placed vengeance sevenfold to protect him.
Vengeance sevenfold to protect him? So there is something protecting him, so he... Wait, does he just not die? He's not, like, reincarnation or not? He just... I'm confused here. What is Vengeance Sevenfold? I know Avenged Sevenfold is like a band or something, but... Vengeance Sevenfold?
Whoever tries to kill Cain will receive vengeance sevenfold. So saith the Lord.
Oh, shoot. Didn't I try that earlier? Oh, crap. Well, that is actually quite scary, but I guess he has, like, reflect all in terms of death. So he's only allowed to die naturally. That's weird.
Once started, the cycle of revenge never ends. He must have meant to forestall it.
Okay, so basically, no one can kill Cain, kind of. So Cain walks an infinite natural life over and over again, and no one can directly destroy him. And okay, so I kind of get it. He didn't want him to have more conflict further down or something.
Cain was thus given safety, yet in return he was forced to face his sin for eternity.
So would he be free if he got actually killed? But that would be, I assume, incredibly damned hard, and 2, probably piss off the big guy upstairs. Oh crap, I kind of see that this might not go in a fun way, in that to appease Okuni Ballsack, whatever his name is, have to slaughter Naoya to give him freedom from the cycle, because I assume Overlord of Bell / Messiah gives me some level of authority to break him free. But then by doing that, I piss off the big guy upstairs. Despite having taken the righteous path. Is that how this goes? I'm just guessing here. I hope I'm wrong.
He was then driven from his idyllic life to wander the earth forever.
Oh wow, and I guess he can't farm anymore.
Cursed to remember one's sin for eternity. It could be called God's ordeal for Cain.
Well, you know, I'm very interested to know, like, okay, people who've read the Bible and stuff, right? They wouldn't name their kid Cain on purpose, right? Because I've seen the name Cain a few times on real people. No one would name their kid Cain on purpose, right? That'd be kind of a dick move. Nope, excuse me. Had like a fake burp, I guess. Like, I don't know what it was. Well, somehow gotta get Naoya to let go of the grudge, and I don't know. Instead of chasing revenge, right? Why not just do fun things in each of his lives? I mean, I don't know. My brain's like half working and still like, damn, Honda. That is all his motivation just gone. Damn.
Huh? I don't know about that. Does that mean God plotted for all this to happen?
That's a lot of foresight. I'm not gonna say it's not impossible, but it seems very unlikely that this much foresight would be a thing, because like, for as powerful and strong as some beings are, I feel there's limits, and to have foresight of 2,000 years is crazy far and would imply being invincible, which is clearly not the case because they fought the Ancient Bell, which means it was a fight, it was not a one-sided clubbing, so I don't think there's that level of foresight, because that would imply omnipotence and just being invincible, which is definitely not the case if the Ancient Bell was at least able to do something despite being defeated.
God is all-knowing. Of course he has the power to see into the future.
I feel it's not constant and requires some level of focus or something, so if you aim to do so, you can see, but it's not constantly there, so you don't know every single instance going forward infinitely. If that was the case, then none of the bells would have any chance, ever, at all. Whereas it's been shown to be the exact opposite, wherein it's always a struggle between light and dark. It's never just all light or all dark.
It's possible that was why he yearned for Cain to face his sin rather than punish him. Cain was a farmer. When the lamb was accepted, he should not have been angered. And despite his anger, he should not have murdered his brother.
Yeah, I feel that's the bigger point. Despite anger, murder of the brother is really insane.
And even when the sin had been committed, he should not have hidden his misdeed.
Yeah, final strike. Why? Like, okay, you're angry, you do the bad, and then you cover it up. It's, that's 3 sins. That's anger, and then to act on it. God dang, just crazy.
I believe that those were a series of ordeals for Cain.
And he basically failed all of them.
To grasp what he was meant to learn from them. That is what Cain faces to this day.
Like, okay, it's one thing to get angry, then it's another thing to do something just immoral, and then to lie about it. It's, you're digging a hole. Cain dug a hole real deep, and he's gonna have to like come to terms with that. It's not just it's 3 things. If it was just one, it would be like, okay, it's not that bad. It's all 3, and it's just like, if he didn't get angry, right, and he accidentally killed Abel, well, crap, it was a fucking accident, and, you know, admit to it. Or if he had just gotten angry, well, crap, he's angry, admit to it. Or if he had just lied once, okay, he lied. But then all 3 together, just, that's bad. Real bad.
I get that God gave Cain a series of ordeals from what you just told us, but doesn't that mean Abel getting killed was part of those ordeals?
Honestly, no, because Abel was the midpoint, right? So, if he just didn't have the first problem, then he wouldn't have hit the second one. It's that every situation was used as a measuring tool. So it's not that Abel was destined or supposed to. It's just that, okay, well, this has happened. I might as well assess every aspect of it and move forward. So he asked for offering and he assessed the situation. Cain got angry. That's not good. And then Cain smited Abel. Okay, that happened. Let's assess the situation. It's more so everything they did was graded in a sense, and less so these are pre-planned assignments, because if that was the case, that they're all assignments pre-planned and everything, I think there would never have been an original showdown versus the Bell. Nor even a need to take the power, a bit of that power of Bell, and scatter the rest to the... Ow, I just whacked my chair. Just scatter the power into the underworld. Like, there'd be so many easier solutions instead of, you know, doing things to make sure that you retain said deity form and power to ensure that the risks to you are minimized.
I doubt God would have overlooked the possibility that Abel might be killed.
I think it's just... Okay, well, look at it from their point of view, right? So, they created Adam, and then from Adam's rib, they made Eve, right? So that's the son and daughter, basically. Then they have kids, which is Cain, Abel, and I'm assuming there's more, which are the grandkids. So they are literally looking at their grandkids, right? I don't think anyone assumes bad things from their grandkids. They look at them very fondly, and sure, they smiled more so towards the offering from Abel rather than Cain, but it's not like he outright went and said, Cain, you're the worst. It's just they weren't showing the joy that they showed towards Abel's offering. It's you know, just... It happened, and then after that, they're like, well, crap, at least they'll come forward and fess up the truth, and I guess we move forward from now on without Abel, which is unfortunate, but I'll have it so his energy is passed on to the rest of mankind or something. Instead, this happens, and then neither Cain can pass on, because he's just set to reincarnate infinitely, so I doubt he can have kids. And Abel got nuked, so he's not directly passing on. So that's 2 lines off of the grandkids who could have other kids just crossed off. I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think anybody wants that. Oh, look, I just screwed both my grandkids for eternity. So that's my take on it.
Yes, God is all-knowing, so he must have foreseen it.
Yeah, okay, again, this theory doesn't hold up. It really doesn't, because if he was all-knowing and all-seeing, right, there would not be much of a battle between Bel and them back in the day. And they would not have to absorb a little bit of the power and then scatter the rest of the underworld. It just wouldn't be a thing. They'd just erase them. Boom, snippity snap, finger snap. But no, there are checks and balances and little things here and there that hint that omniscient is just a word. It does not ever exist. Just true, sheer invincibility. Not a thing.
Then that's like Abel was left to die. Why did God do such a thing?
He didn't. You guys are just interpreting it to make the lawful path seem worse than it is, which I'm not saying it's great. I just had the wind knocked out of me from the news of Honda, and now I'm just slowly getting back out of that, but regardless of the path you pick, the game loves to just make you question your path.
It is not given to mere humans to know his ways.
Yeah, that's hilarious that you guys are doing what you say is not possible for mere humans.
But if you still yearn for an answer, you must consider God's ultimate intentions. The Book of Job may be instructive here.
But Book of Job?
Unfortunately, that is all I can tell you. Please look after yourself, Messiah.
Hold on a minute. Okay, so you know the context of the book, and the same reason why God didn't come down and slap Bell, because God shouldn't solve all of humanity's problems. Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, so that's also a thing. It's like you see your grandkids squabbling over something, right? And I don't have grandkids. I'm just, you know, simulating the situation in my head, right? If I solve all their squabbles, then when I am gone, or for just not around for some reason, they won't know how to solve these problems themselves. That's another thing, right? So, from that point of view, Cain and Abel could have worked out some sort of anything, really. But instead, Cain just snapped to it, lickety-split, and split Abel open like a watermelon. So, yeah, also, if you know that the Book of Job will help us, Ozma, I assume you've read it. And if you read it, you could save us time and recite the dang thing. But no, that's all you can do.
God's ultimate intentions, huh?
So Cain's punishment will never end until he figures it out.
Also, that is such a parental thing to do. You want them to think about it. You want them truly to think about it, because you know if they think about it, they'll learn and overcome it eventually. Although in Naoya's case, it's taken what, like, I'm gonna estimate 3,000 years or some crap, maybe 2,000-ish. Basically, a freaking long ass time. Because this isn't all immediately. Okay, so first off we have Mesopotamia. I forget the name actually. I forgot. I'm terrible. We have that, right? And they have their deity of Bel of sorts. And then this thing shows up and fights this Bel, right? And loses, and then that whole civilization dries out, and thus ushers the new age, and bells are cast aside and tossed away, right? And then big time skip, and then Adam and Eve and all the kids and stuff, and then Abel and Cain, right? So it's not all happening at once. It's happened over time. Also, I find it cute that after defeating the original King of Bel, their grandchild bears the name Bel itself. I find that very cute. It's like a homage to, hey, you were kind of a challenge, and it was a pretty intense battle, I'm going to assume, or something. It was definitely not one-sided, because if it was one-sided, then you wouldn't even make the homage. You would just be like, oh god, I never want to hear this ever again. It was so bad. It was traumatizing. And it wasn't. It was just, I assume, a good back and forth. Or at the very least, it was entertaining to allow for your grandkid to have the name Bel in it. That's another thing that everyone just not looking at. So you have the grandkid with the name of Bel, then a bunch of demon bells in the underworld, and just, I don't know, man. It seems more of a I'll sit back and just laugh, and not laugh like laugh at them, but like, oh, good grandkids, or whatever the heck old people do. And once he figures out that, you know, the lie was the ultimate sin. Not the slaughter, because, you know, that's bad, but at that point you're acting on your emotions. You're not thinking straight. But even the worst part is, once you're thinking straight, you decide to lie and save your butt. You are knowingly using your active mind to do bad. I could see that he lost himself to his emotions and just slaughtered, and that's terrible too, but he's not thinking straight in that situation. This one, he is thinking straight.
The question is what Cain must discover, and if he will reach the enlightenment God desires.
He's got to discover he lied, and the lie was the worst of it.
We have to decipher what God wants? How the hell are we supposed to know that?
I mean, he also gets eternity to redeem himself, so there is that. It's not super complicated if you just lay these things out on a piece of paper and think through.
Hey, I noticed something about the story.
Hey, Keisuke, big
I don't
brain.
think God did forsake Cain.
Exactly. It's like you're not grounded. You're just not gonna get to talk to me until you know, act like an adult. Maybe, you know, don't ignore your kids. It's just. Then again, you know, parenting is still crap in 2020, so I doubt that it was any better back in ye old times of the dawn of humanity. You already have the goddamn Messiah. Exactly, like, it's not that hard. I'm pretty sure if I, like, wrote an email to Metatron and been like, yo, so, what's up? I could do that.
Huh. Well, now that you mention it, it does seem that way.
Okay, so this heat is actually quite bare. Keisuke big brained. I actually want to make the galaxy brain meme, right? But I'm not exactly sure what I could do as a topic for that. That would incorporate every one of the main cast. So like, I don't know, something that applies to everybody. I'll think of that later.
If that's the case, could we make Now You see that? It might change his mind.
Yeah, that he has eternity to just redeem himself. It's not much of a punishment, it's more of a, dude, okay, just sit in the corner and think. And he's been sitting in the goddamn corner since the dawn of time. For as smart as Naya is, he's actually really fucking stupid.
By the way, that book of Job Ozma mentioned, what's that story about?
How would I know? Oh my god, he asked me. He's asking me. How would I know? I want to know too, because I really don't know. It says a very faithful man, but in all honesty, I really don't know.
Very well. Then please allow me to tell you what I know.
That'd be great, thanks.
It began with something Satan said when he challenged God.
Oh, so this is after Lucifer already fell and took on the name of Satan.
Job, your favorite of men, is pious, but is his piety honest? Upon hearing this, God permitted Satan to test Job's righteousness. He was given leave to inflict all manner of cruelty on Job, provided his life was spared.
Oh wow, Job, that is just awful, but
And so Satan destroyed Job's property and children and covered his body with boils.
What? No way! Isn't that like a fate worse than death?
yeah, I could. Holy shit! Wait, what? Yeah, Amane is like MVP in terms of story and stuff, and then Miss Mari is MVP in terms of battles, and like the two of them together are basically invincible. Also, hold on a minute. This kind of reminds me of Honda's fucking entire life. A lot of crap is happening, right? And it reminds me of this Job fella, but you know, Honda doesn't have much faith in the Lord, I assume now. So never mind, it was bad. Bad comparison, I guess. My mind just keeps going back to that, sorry.
Exactly. Job was in such pain that everyone was sure he would choose death. But suicide would be a betrayal of God, and Job was too pious to take his life. 3 of Job's friends came to see him in this condition and said this to him: "Your disease is a punishment for going against God. Admit it and seek his forgiveness."
Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. He is the most pious amongst the... Okay, whatever, it's a story.
But Job knew that he was not at fault and rebuffed his friend's advice.
There you go.
"Then what is that disease?" they asked. "It can only be a punishment from God." And Job said, "Thus I ask the Lord, why? Only tell me where I have wronged you."
His faith was incredible.
Any normal person would have been cursing God's name.
Exactly.
Yes, but Job refused. All he thought was this: I recall doing nothing wrong. I want to know God's reason for my misfortunes. Seeing that Job's faith never faltered, Satan gave up his torments and left. Afterward, God removed Job's disease and gave him longevity for adhering to his faith.
Did he give him like an adopted son or something? Like, I don't know. Dude really probably misses his kids.
And that is the story told in the book of Job.
Well, that was not the best reward, but I guess... I guess, you know... Okay. Maybe there was more details in the actual book of it.
Job's faith was amazing, but wasn't it cruel to torture him to make a point?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a bit.
What Job displayed was true conviction. God believed Job's faith would never falter. When the ordeal was over, he tended to Job himself. God never forsakes his children.
Wait, he personally healed him and gave him like extra longevity. I assume that's like he increased his lifespan or something, or made him like... I'm not sure what longevity would entail, but I assume it's benefits of like... Congratulations, Job, you're now Super Job, or something like that.
Do you recall the metaphor Honda mentioned?
No, I actually don't. Oh, about the hot water? I actually don't remember it.
The hot water example was to say that seeing another suffer is how danger is conveyed.
Right. You burn someone, and then someone knows for sure that that is bad and the burning is bad.
In other words, true faith can be taught by the example of Job's suffering.
I guess, yeah, I can see that if you persevere, no matter what, at the end, you will succeed. I can see that, sort of.
The book of Job teaches that however painful things are, faith will win in the end. Huh? But what does that have to do with Cain?
Cain never had faith to keep. He has been... like, okay. He lied, and then he got punished. And as soon as that continued, he has been cursing and trying to oppose the big honcho. So, you know, if he just swapped that and tried some faith and said let bygones be bygones and, you know, was more of an adult instead of holding a grudge for eternity, he would be redeemed. His enlightenment.
To become enlightened. You're absolutely correct. I believe you're on the right track. If the first murderer faces his sin and gets beyond it, it would be an inspiration. Despite one's sins, one may repent and find enlightenment. Isn't that what God wants?
Basically, just accept that you lied and sinned and murder so you can move past it instead of, no, I was right 2,000 years ago, you're a butt. You're a butt for being a butt to me for this long. You're only in the butt zone because, like, you did bad. Could you face up to it?
Then is that why Cain got hit with eternal punishment?
I thought she was gonna say hit with the dab, and I'm like, well, thanks, Midori. You damn kids.
Yikes! Now he's being tested like crazy!
Okay, she said yikes. That's pretty 2020.
That's a hell of a test. How heavy must his burden be?
I mean, you know, imagine being the first guy to do something that a new law is created for. That's basically now his situation. He first murder.
His punishment is ongoing, which means his ordeal isn't over yet.
Also, for Naoya, there is no fail condition for his ordeal. For every ordeal we have faced so far, there's a fail condition, an end, where if we F it up, horrible things will happen. His never has a true fail. He can keep going infinitely because he's one of the grandchildren of the big man, so he is given such lenience in that, yeah, he's never going to forget his sin for eternity, but it's not like he is constantly being attacked or anything. It's just he can't forget his sin and reincarnates infinitely. That's pretty fucking bad, but at the same time, there isn't an exact fail state, like a game over. He has till the goddamn sun goes out itself to redeem himself, which is kind of merciful compared to, like, you know, eternal damnation or hell.
But that aside, I'm more curious about Abel, the sacrifice for this ordeal. Cain was given the chance to reach enlightenment through eternal reincarnation. But Abel died, robbed of his chance to ponder not only enlightenment, but everything.
Well, Abel has the name of Bel, so I guess to show the supremacy of the one who defeated the ancient Bel, the modern Bel of Abel, you know, whoops, he fell off a cliff. I guess no long-term Abel. I could see that, but at the same time, his essence was scattered throughout humanity and eventually awakened through the ordeal of the battle for the throne of Bel, and now is Messiah, sort of, kind of. It worked out, sort of. It was just always a risk to give someone the name of Bel, I guess, some level of power without the whole Messiah thing being confirmed to keep him from going AWOL, which is, again, testament to that no one's invincible.
You're right now that you mention it. We keep focusing on Cain's punishment, but...
Abel, God's child. Do you resent being killed?
Not really. It just... No, I don't. I still bear a grudge. I don't think about it. Honestly, the third option is there. I don't think about it. It's so just far gone. But I guess, no, I don't. Even if I do think about it, I don't, because it just... I'm here now. I'm doing pretty well, despite Okuni Nushi being a gigantic butt and having to deal with him. But that's a completely different scenario.
Abel's grudge over what happened to him cast his soul into the demon world.
What? No, that... No, that doesn't seem accurate to what we were told before. We were told before that the Bel, the Great One, was torn asunder and scattered into, like, a lot of pieces. And one particular small little essence eventually ended up within grasp of Abel, who was... Oh, wait, Abel's soul, it's as in this Abel, the Abel who's just named after a Bel, never had any Bel connection until now, until the demon oh, what? Okay, then they're separate, then, okay. Okay, then this makes a little more sense.
But you have forgiven Cain. That is most likely why you were chosen as the Messiah.
Oh my god, I just realized what happened. Okay, so, long, long ago, the ancient king of Bel or whatever fought the big guy, Jehovah. I think I'm saying it right. And the winner was not the ancient king of Bel, who was torn asunder and scattered to the underworld as thousands or something little demons who all thought, I'm gonna be the big next guy, and they all fought for it and stuff, right? And then eventually later, Abel is there and Cain is there. Abel just has the name Bel in their name for no apparent real reason, right? And then gets smited and holds a grudge, and thus goes to the underworld for holding a grudge because, I guess, for whatever reason. While there, bearing the name Abel, is a Bel name, right? So I assume while there for a little bit, before going on to be scattered throughout humans, picks up a little bit of the ancient Bel essence. and thus that is passed on throughout humans over generations and time to the point where there's so little of it that it really doesn't matter. But eventually the little bit triggers and goes off when we, the most modern iteration with some Bell in us, knock the crap out of Belder, which then activates ancient Abel and a little bit of Bell, the ancient Overlord of Bell. And then fast forward 7 days and here we are. Holy crap, that was a wild ride.
Okay, we understand about Abel now. But what do we do about Cain? About Nalia?
Oh my god, we have gone 2 hours and 36 minutes and not a single battle.
We are spreading God's order. In doing this, we have faced a number of sinners. Some were not saved, but there were a few we managed to bring salvation to.
The real sinners were the friends we made along the way.
Why not try to identify similarities among those who were saved?
We could talk and reason with them, unlike Nalia so far. They faced their sins, and then they tried to atone.
Yes, I believe that's the important point.
To seek forgiveness and better oneself. That's the only way you can move forward.
They confessed to the sins they committed and tried to atone for them. A sin cannot be taken back, but by admitting them, one can atone for one's actions.
You can't, like, burn down the forest, right? And then hit the Control-Z undo button. No. But you can try and fix what you fucked up and plant some trees. And also maybe not smoke in the woods, because that sounds like a terrible idea, and yeah.
Isn't that the path Cain should take to be saved from his eternal punishment?
It's hard for me to believe a man like him hasn't realized that already.
I feel he might have, but I like to pretend he definitely hasn't, because if he realized it and decided to walk away from that path, oh shit, are we gonna have to fight a Kuninushi?
Maybe he doesn't want to admit it? It's like admitting he got played by God.
I wouldn't say played, more so sent to the timeout, and, you know, I guess he just doesn't want to prove he's in timeout or something, that he's okay with this, that he's walking his own path, that, you know, he's just being real stubborn if you ask me.
No one likes being used, and now he'd like it even less than most people.
He does have some pride to him, I'll say that. Well, wait, I can understand that, but he's got to have to face truth rather than holding an infinite grudge.
Yes, no matter how difficult it may be, we need to do this.
I'm just stretching here. I think I'll do squats tomorrow. My legs are a bit sore, but my ass is not sore, which I guess that's just a random little shoot-off thought to have nowhere, but I mean, you gotta plan some things out.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure he'll understand.
Understand, maybe not, but the thought of being free from this constant and now literally impossible to win scenario, because I have the Messiah thing going on, it might be tempting.
Alright, then let's do our best for our buddy Nalia.
He is a buddy, though. He gave us the chance and opportunity to hold our own against the Shomenkai, because again, it was his programming that made it so Shomenkai cannot be harmed by comps was just negated. Okay, Yuzu talk or nothing. I literally am being forced to talk to Yuzu. Great. I guess I'll do that. I'm gonna drink some water first. I feel... Oh wait, we can buy demons first. Let's buy some demons first. Wait a minute. Today is Monday. Monday. Weird. Why does Monday seem to have some sort of connotation to it that I just... Oh, Wonder Kobolds. Buy these demons. Oh crap, I could have just gone for the buy now price because they're like 4 stars. Basically gonna be... Oh wow, never mind. I thought I'd have to go to 12. Talking to Yuzu. Big F. Yeah, basically, like... It just never works in my favor. It's always some sort of, oh, picks a fight with random tough person. Oh, doesn't understand that we're doing the right thing, and sometimes it's not always the easy path. It's always something with Yuzu. Man, talking to Yuzu. Hardened Fafnir. That's cool as heck. A lot of these titles for like the higher level demons that you can buy are cool, but clearly we're not buying them because we are actually running low on funds. Granted, we have more than we started with in the game by 2,000, but still kind of iffy. Also, I gotta go take out the trash, and it's about nearly 5 o'clock my time, so I should really take out the trash. But I don't think I can leave this stream running, take out the trash, and come back, because my computer, excuse me, will turn off. So, while this stream is longer than the stream from before, yet it is shorter than my average of usually 4 hours, which we haven't even reached 3 hours. I'm going to say that wraps it up for today, also because talking to Yuzu is not quite as exciting, and I feel that we have 1 hour in game time left. We're probably gonna talk to Yuzu, have another talk event, then at 1800 I feel we're gonna have a big showdown, and that's game. So it would just be easier to end the game on a full belly, because I am also hungry. So I have a million excuses, but I don't really need an excuse to end the stream, because that's just how streaming works. You stream, then you do the thing, and then you don't do this thing, and yeah. And then after next time, we can start Pokemon, even though I want to start Pokemon Diamond, or Platinum, or Pearl. But I'll probably just start Emerald and do the Battle Frontier. It was fun, at least the part about learning about all the ancient stuff and doing the theory work and the thinking and like, oh, this and this. And it's really nice to have actual background for the characters and not just leave it to like your imagination. I like that about this 8th day. It's not like closure, but it's a lot of information that you don't have to go for, but knowing it is it explains the main story with the Abel, Cain, and stuff. And also the whole Adam thing, that basically means that Cain and Abel are grandchildren technically, and so that's why they got off with pretty lenient and or beneficial roles in the long run. Okay, so that is enough streaming for me today. I will catch you guys next time, and have a really nice, wonderful day, Marth. Just Marth, not anybody else, because, I don't know, it's just Marth watching anyways, but main point, whatever. Okay, bye.